And their offside bobble of the start for American Litigator is last. Return Fire was first away from the gate, 30 West up on the outside, and Salvo Trigger settles back and take it back at third position, now fourth. That's My Pharaoh's right up close on the inside, now moving third from that rail draw. Twice Gold travels in fifth of the opening furlong. Then it's Montpensant next, and Right of Rush on the inside. Uncle Gray, second to last, and trailing the field is American Litigator. 8 lengths will cover the field as they move down the backstretch, 5.5 furlongs left to go. And Return Fire down to the rail, nursed along in the lead by 3 parts of a length from 30 West in second. That's My Pharaoh is third up close there. Then it's Salvo Trigger next in fourth. And Twice Gold is racing in fifth. And Montpensant is next as they race around the far turn. Right of Rush is saving ground toward the tail of the field. Into the far turn they roll. And it's Return Fire. Return Fire. Just a narrow lead from 30 West. Return Fire the head in front from 30 West. Midpoint on the turn. That's My Pharaoh is just 2 lengths behind them in third position. Twice Gold is next, followed by Salvo Trigger. And next on the inside, Right of Rush is trying to seek some racing room, is coming off the inside, angling in between horses is Right of Rush. Now trying to quicken up, is racing in fifth for the final quarter of a mile. Into the stretch, and it's Return Fire, the leader. Return Fire, Twice Gold to the attack on the outside, and That's My Pharaoh's in third. Montpensant is fourth, a furlong left to go. And here's Twice Gold. Twice Gold gets away from Return Fire. That's My Pharaoh on the outside, trying to level off, but time is running out. Twice Gold got the jump on That's My Pharaoh. Twice Gold, That's My Pharaoh closer for third with Return Fire in the photo there. It's a very tight for third. Minute 41:30. Foul against number 6, Twice Gold, the unofficial winner, jockey Martin Chuan, alleging free pick 4. 17 minutes to race 2. They're off. Shipman with a good break, along with Catahoula Moon commingling, mixing it up with early speed. Here goes Dafusky Island. Dafusky Island up to grab the lead from Shipman, who's 3 parts of a length behind in second, and commingling is racing in third position. Then it's Fenwick on the outside. Catahoula Moon is next in between horses, and Coach's Meeting is in the back, has 7 to make up. Past the half-mile pole, Dafusky Island, there's Shipman on the outside, keeping up, ridden along for a little more. Another 2 back, Catahoula Moon is next, followed by Fenwick. Commingling drops back, and Coach's Meeting with a lot to do. Dafusky Island, Shipman is driven at the 5/16 pole as Dafusky Island gets away with Darwin Rodriguez opening up a 3 or 4 length advantage. Here's Catahoula Moon trying to circle around Shipman. Another 6 back to Commingling, and back to Coach's Meeting, who's trying to improve for the back of the pack, but still double digits behind. Into the stretch, furlong left to go. Dafusky Island by 3. Shipman on the inside second. Outsider of the track, Catahoula Moon, followed by Commingling, who's in fourth. A 16th left to go. Dafusky Island. Dafusky Island from Shipman, and then Commingling picking up later between horses to grab third. Dafusky Island from Shipman and Commingling, and Catahoula Moon. Minute 13.01. Dafusky Island. Darwin Rodriguez aboard. A minute 13.01. Third race, number 3, As They Can't Say. Blinkers last out. $2 exacta 18.60. Dollar trifecta 42.10. Dollar superfecta 55. And they're off. Northern Cardinals, sharp break, broke a bit outward, but it's going to speed right to the lead. There is Thundercry to keep that one company, so Thundercry up on the outside, putting the heat on Northern Cardinal and up to take the lead. Another 5, and it's 12 Nelson racing in third position. Brother Bobo on the outside, then Shot for the Moon is about 6 or 7 off the lead, maybe 8 or 9 now. As they round the far turn, those leaders get away. Quahaga Republic, Jose Can't Say, is racing on the inside. Salty Lime in the 2-pack. They're followed by Railroad in Brand Tour is the trailer at the 5/16th. Thundercry. Thundercry, a 5-length advantage on Northern Cardinal. Another 7-12. Nelson is in third. Shot for the Moon down to the inside is fourth as they turn in. Quahog Republic out widest of them all. Upper stretch at the 3/16th. Thundercry the leader. Northern Cardinal is second. Shot for the Moon trying to pick up. Out center of the track is 12 Nelson. 12 Nelson coming with a run on the outside, but here's Shot for the Moon. Shot for the Moon. 12 Nelson on the outside. Shot for the Moon is 16 to go. It's Shot for the Moon in front by 2.5, almost 3 to 12 Nelson. And then it was Jose Can't Say, close fourth, Quahog Republic or Thundercry. Minute 7.43. Shot for the Moon off at 9 to 2 with Jose Vargas. A minute by Julia Rice. Shot for the Moon. Deal a double, 45.80. $2 exacta, 94.80. Dollar trifecta, 484.10. Dollar superfecta, 6, 5, 310, $3,075. 50. And they're off. Irish Hero, very quick as usual. Do It for Michael. Then Riverdog away third. On the outside is Sheriff Ronnie racing in fourth position. Metagooch on the chase while saving a bit of ground. And Captain Quint is in the back heading into the far turn run. Past that 4 furlong mark. And it is Irish Hero up top. Irish Hero the leader. Do It for Michael getting closer from the outside. 3 wide. Riverdog is right there keeping pace in third. And Metagooch is in fourth. Sheriff Ronnie fifth in striking range. Another 7 lengths back. Captain Quint has to pick it up. Racing toward the quarter pole, top of the stretch. Irish Hero ahead from Do It for Michael at a 3 wide Riverdog. 3 across the track, and Metagooch is fourth with an inside opening as they turn for home. It's Irish Hero narrow lead. Inside run for Metagooch. Metagooch slipping through to the inside, and Do It for Michael still pitching into the white blinkers a little far outside, a furlong left to go. Metagooch at the rail, and Michael Sanchez out kicking Do It for Michael. And then Riverdog is third. Here's Metagooch. Metagooch rolling home today with a sharp victory. Metagooch from Riverdog, then Do It from Michael and Captain Quint. Minute 5. In the winner's circle is Metagooch. In the winner's circle is Metagooch. Michael Sanchez winning jockey for taking Metagooch by Speedster. Out of Everything Magic by Street Sense. Burden, Maryland by Larry Johnson. Official 6-3 double, $114. Pick 305.45. $2 exacta, $173.40. Dollar trifecta, $181. Dollar superfecta, $1,231. Fifth race, 1 Bug Dog, 1 over. For Gold Time Vixen, 2 over. 9 Sapphire Beauty is 1. And they're off. R. Avery Lynn jumping out right on top. From Bugged Out and Royal Seamstress up between horses, and First Lady Rosalind right there in between on the chase as well in the blue silks. On the outside is Sapphire Beauty. Then another 2 lengths back, and it's Gold Time Vixen, Bay Street to the back of the pack with Yum Yum Eat 'em Up and APM Notion. The one to catch is our Avery Lynn, heading for the far turn, leads it by a half length, but the pressure on now. A Sapphire Beauty and First Lady Rosalind in between horses. 3 of them line up into the far turn run. It's our Avery Lynn just in front from First Lady Rosalind, and Sapphire Beauty out there 3 deep. Bugged Out is next. To the inside, Bay Street is trying to pick up, has 7 to make up, but beginning to move a bit from the back of the pack. Yum Yum Eat 'em Up 3 or 4 wide to the top of the lane. They make the turn for home. Into the stretch are Avery Lynn, First Lady Rosalind, set down to a full drive on the outside. 3 back, and Bay Street is in third position in between horses, and Bugged Out is fourth. Furlong to go. First Lady Rosalind winning the battle with our Avery Lynn as they come to the 16th pole. On Bay Street on the outside has moved into third. It's First Lady Rosalind and Yudsit Hazelwood. It's 2 lengths in front. Our Avery Lynn, then Bay Street Bugged Out. Minute 13.64. Exacta $11.60, $20.60 dollar try. Dollar superfecta $81.20. They're off. Turf to Dirt got a good break above the norm, speeding up on the outside. Sugar on Fire, and Gallows got early speed too. Turf to Dirt is now on the chase from fourth. Gonzalo fifth. Sin on the inside. In the second flight, improves up the inside into fourth position as they move for the far turn run. Another 3 back, and it's Rio del Valle who's moved to the 2 path of the far outside draw. Flying to Work is on the inside of that runner. Q Got Hops is racing in the back with Babel, and Cosmic Fate is outrun. Into the far turn, 3 ace from home, and a scramble on the lead. It is Gallo on the outside, is above the norm, and at the rail is Sugar on Fire. 3 of them going at it. Gonzalo Loves That has every chance from fourth. Then it's Sin riding the inside from fifth, still with a shot. Top of the stretch, still skirmishing on the lead. 3 across and above the norm, working to a narrow lead under a drive. Sugar on Fire, Resilient on the inside. Gallo is next, and then it's Gonzalo on the outside, and they move to the final furlong, and here's Gonzalo. Gonzalo, the scream outside. Rio del Valle is trying to close a late gap. Rio del Valle coming late to the far outside. And down to the 16th pole, it is Gonzalo. Gonzalo from above the norm. Then Sugar on Fire or Sin. Then Flying to Work in late run Rio del Valle. At 14.27. Nazario, 3-year-old bay gelding by Honest Mischief out of Patel by Skip Away. Bred in New York by Joe Thompson. Choice Lady Lydia, slight favorite. Honor Thy Cookie right there too. Lined up and they're off. First to break away was Velocity Girl along with Honor Thy Cookie on the outside. I Am Depending on You as early speed. And Watch Me Sparkle away running in fourth in between horses. Pi Phi is fifth on the inside down the backstretch. Jerry's Cord follows that. Then Lady Lydia is second to last but out of the clear. And trailing the field is Nothing Less Will Do. Velocity Girl sets the tempo. It's a good one too by some 3 lengths. I Am Depending on You, the closest one in second. Honor Thy Cookie on the outside of the clear in third. Another 3 or 4 back. On the inside is Watch Me Sparkle, Jerry's Cord. Just outside of that runner, back to Lady Lydia. And Pi Phi and Nothing Less Will Do is eighth and last into the far turn run. Velocity Girl with a 5-length advantage. Velocity Girl, Honor Thy Cookie, tries to move now. I Am Depending on You's on the inside for third. And Jerry's Cord is next in fourth. The others have to pick it up. Watch Me Sparkle. Lady Lydia out there 3 wide. Still a good dozen lengths on the front. Pi Phi and Nothing Less Will Do. A lot to do. Top of the stretch, Velocity Girl. Velocity Girl a quarter mile from home. It's a 6-length advantage. The others struggling and driving. It's Honor Thy Cookie in second with a quarter of a mile left to go, and they straighten in. It's Velocity Girl pouring it on from the beginning, still with a 7-length advantage. 1 furlong left to go. Honor Thy Cookie second. Then in between horses, Lady Lydia tries to pick up late. A 16th left to run. Velocity Girl, and she never gave him a chance. Velocity Girl, a dazzling win. Velocity Girl, Here's Nothing Less Will Do from last to second, and Watch Me Sparkle was third, and Lady Lydia fourth. In the winner's circle is the official winner, race 7, Velocity Girl, Yomar Ortiz for Scarlet. Lined up. And they're off. Skolko's Folly was a beat slow to begin. Spidey Man sent hard for the early lead. Along with Spring Hawk, here's Skolko's Folly on the outside. Awesome Andy to the rail. Worker Bees in between horses as they move for the far turn. 4.5 furlongs left to go. Biker Bailey out there 3 or 4 wide, and trailing the field is Big Bolton. Heading into the far turn, Spidey Man speeds away from Spring Hawk by 3/4 of a length. Awesome Andy getting a good run from the inside. Skolko's Folly is racing fourth as they round the turn. 3/8 from home. Back to Worker B. Then Biker Bailey off the inside, second last position, and Big Bolton trails the field. Spidey Man, Awesome Andy has an inside run and some kick. On the inside, Awesome Andy slips right on through at the top of the lane. Now collaring Spidey Man for the lead. They're shoulder to shoulder and squaring off at the 3/16 pole. Quite a stretch duel on the inside. Awesome Andy, Spidey Man on the outside. Nose and nose to the final furlong as Skolko's Folly is in third. Here's Awesome Andy with an inside run near Yedsit Hazelwood. Awesome Andy, far outside. Skolko's Folly is closing a late gap. Awesome Andy, Skolko's Folly. Awesome Andy by a half from Skolko's Folly. Spidey Man, Worker B. Minute 5:47. Running time. Numbers coming up. 3-year-old Doc Bear Brown Colt by Spunderon out of Glad You're Back by Spacetown bred in Kentucky by Gainesway Thoroughbreds Limited. $411.55. $2 exacta 59, $20 trifecta 83, $30 superfecta 258.90, 2746. Here's Awesome Mandy. Is at Hazelwood, 2 wins. Owned by Rose Petal Stable LLC, Gary Capilano trainer. In the gate. And they're off. Tenebris, sharp start. Tenebris from Radical Right, who's speeding up there, and Karen's Notion on the chase from 3rd position as they move down the back stretch. Bold Diversion is in between horses. Then it's Intrepid's Legacy, who's now in between and tugging right along. Intrepid's Legacy, there goes Intrepid's Legacy, as usual, tugging early. It's now just 3 lengths from the front, and a bit hard to handle is Intrepid's Legacy eager to go. And trailing to field is Magic Mule. Tenebris the one to catch. Tenebris from Radical Right in 2nd, and Bold Diversion racing in 3rd position. Karen's Notion on the outside. Intrepid's Legacy's in between horses as they round the turn. 3/8 from home. Magic Mule trailing into the turn, and it's Tenebris free by two lengths. Bold Diversion moving through on the inside. Karen's Notion racing up on the outside as they approach the quarter pole. Radical Right under pressure in between horses. Intrepid's Legacy drifting out widest of them all as they turn for home into the stretch, and it's Tenebris. Tenebris from Karen's Notion and Bold Diversion right there gamely. Here's Bold Diversion now coming. Tenebris, Bold Diversion. Bold Diversion, the great taking aim at Tenebris. Tenebris holding though. Tenebris, one more try. Bold Diversion. Bold Diversion up to win it by a gray neck. Bold Diversion from Tenebris 2nd. Radical Right and Intrepid's Legacy. Official race 9. Bold Diversion, owned and trained by Joanne Schenkel. Ridden to victory by Thais La Postina. 4-year-old Grey Gelding by Blofeld out Superfecta 151.90. Late scratch 8, Constellation double 620, 2-3 double $31. Pick 3 $90. Constellation. Set to go. And they're off. Just the Thing is very fast out of there, and South Pacific is flashing up with early speed along with Tierra Santa and Infatuation. Oh, checking hard out of there was Thunder in Paris, lost several lengths, in fact, shuffled back to last position, and Bonds Bell is chasing that quick pace, only 5 lengths from the speed. Gregorian Solo racing 3rd to last. Brightness out of the inside of that, and Thunder in Paris is trailing the field. Heading into the far turn, South Pacific. South Pacific working on a narrow lead from Tierra Santa. Just the Thing is still right there. And Bonds Bell with a quick move on the far outside, 5 deep. Infatuation is right there on the inside. Infatuation slipping through out of the inside. And so, Infatuation, Just the Thing. Bonds Bell on the outside. Tierra Center's coming under pressure. Then it's Gregorian Solo circling 4 or 5 deep. They're followed by Brightness, who's got 6 to make up. They turn for home now. And it is Bonds Bell. Bonds Bell with Infatuation willing on the inside. Infatuation up to grab a narrow lead. 1 furlong left to go. Bonds Bell, and here's Gregorian Solo with a clear bid on the far outside. Gregorian Solo on the outside. Rail Infatuation. Infatuation 6-1, and Thais La Postina with another. Infatuation from Gregorian Solo, then Bonds Bell and Brightness. Minute 15.30. In the winner's circle is Infatuation. Thais Lapistino